And I wanted to start off by asking how many people like eating out at restaurants? Wow, that's awesome. I actually hate eating out at restaurants, and that's because I have a lot of severe dietary restrictions. That mean when I go out to eat at a restaurant, I'm the person that's asking the waiter tons of questions. I'm the person that when my food comes, I'm nervous to eat it because I'm not sure if it's going to make me sick. I'm the person who most of the time ends up awkwardly sitting watching my friends eat. Because every time I eat out, I'm taking a risk. Because every time I eat out, I'm singled out for my dietary restrictions. But it turns out I'm not alone. In fact, 57% of Americans have at least one dietary restriction. These people can't find accommodating restaurants. They don't know if a restaurant will have something that they can safely eat. And the restaurants are unaware of the severity of their restrictions. Because for someone like me, eating out at a restaurant requires a great deal of planning, of researching, calling, and emailing the restaurants. But recently that changed. 2 weeks ago was prom, and I was able for the first time in 2 years to go to a restaurant and have a normal experience. And that's because of Tasteback. Tasteback is a platform that connects people with food restrictions to accommodating restaurants. And we do this in two parts. First, we provide online restaurant recommendations on our website, tasteback.com. And second, we provide a menu labeling system for restaurants to implement. So on our website, you can select your food allergies, and we'll show you a list of restaurants in your area that can accommodate to your food needs. And when you click on each of the restaurant pages, you can actually see some menu item suggestions that you would be able to eat at the restaurant. So we're not the only ones that think it's a good idea. Some of our customers told us, "I can't believe how much I need this. This would make everything about going out so much easier." And we agree. One thing that they mentioned is that it's hard to know based off of looking at the menu which items they can eat. So we've created our own menu labeling system that will be consistent between different restaurants. This is an example of what a Tasteback certified menu might look like. A Portland chef told us this: "Having a good tool or better tool like this app could help take the pressure off of restaurants and servers and make people more accountable for their food allergies," which is our ultimate goal. So this is how we're going to attract users. We have our website, and we're very active on social media, but we're also reaching people through the traditional ways that people get information about food allergies, such as their doctors and online bloggers. And how we're going to make money. About 50% of our revenue is coming from targeted advertisements and featured content on our website. About 40% of our revenue is coming from our menu concierge service, where we will set up a restaurant experience similar to my prom experience for you, so that all you have to do is show up and know that there's going to be food that you can eat at the restaurant. And then the other 10% of our revenue is coming from our menu labeling system, so we'll charge the restaurants and then give them the stickers so that they can implement it in their restaurant. Our target market is the 57% of Americans that have at least one dietary restriction, but that's not where we're going to start. We're starting with the 15 million people who have food allergies and the 25 to 45 million people who have IBS and follow the low FODMAP diet like myself. So right now we are providing restaurant recommendations on our website, tasteback.com, and working to expand out this menu concierge service. In the future, we'll be developing an app and expanding to other cities and other food allergies. So this is the Tasteback team. They've been super helpful in the past few months to develop this concept. So Isabel worked on coding our website. Eli did a great job of sorting the data so they could be filtered into the website. Anjali created our top tips for eating out with food allergies. Zadie has done been in a lot of communication with restaurants about specific menu items people can eat. Henry's developed our revenue model and done a lot of research into similar websites to us and how they make money. Divya has grown our Instagram to over 1,000 followers, and Dominic has done a lot of market research on similar advertisers on websites like ours. So I'm really grateful for our team. We've put in a lot of work in the past 4 months, so that's what we've been doing. I encourage you to sign up for our newsletter on tasteback.com, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or email us your favorite restaurant and your food restrictions. So please join us to get Tasteback. Thank you.
Good job. Very well presented. I think you guys have covered pretty much any good startup would want to do all those different ingredients that you needed for a startup pitch. I really like it. A couple of questions. You said 2 weeks before you were able to eat your food. Does it mean you guys are live? You guys have a live product today, and you guys are actually in the market?
Yeah, so we demoed our website. So right now we only have a few allergies that are up there and some restaurants, but we have more data that we're going to be importing in the next few days. And next week we're meeting with more restaurants so that we can continue to update more and add more restaurants.
So what is going to be, I've not noticed, I don't have any food allergies, so I'm probably not the right person, but what is going to stop from companies like Yelp doing these kind of things? So because where they have a huge customer base already, how is it going to be different from what Tasteback is going to offer?
Yeah, so one thing that's really hard about eating out with food allergies is you don't know which foods you can eat. And so we're different from Yelp in that we're providing people a place where they can see exactly what menu items they would be able to eat. They can see what experience other people with the same food allergies have had at a restaurant, as well as we'll set up a reservation for you and find a restaurant for you if you have more severe dietary restrictions.
So last question on the curating of content. Is the restaurants have to put in the menu, or you guys are going to curate the content and say, okay, this is vegan, this is gluten-free? Are you guys going to do it, or are the restaurant going to do it?
So right now what we've done is for our minimum viable product, we've gone on to the web pages of restaurants and found the foods that are either vegan or gluten-free or vegetarian. And in the future, I think we plan to collaborate with the restaurants, and they would put in their food restriction topics and then put the specific foods under those restrictions.
Yeah, right now we don't have very many because we're being super careful that we have very good quality data. But in the future, we'll have a more automated system where restaurants can answer tons of specific questions about each dish.
Or this just the menu service? Are you guys going to get into the review service also? Like, can somebody write a review about the menu, or is it just purely menu-based service that you guys are going to offer?
Yeah, well, there's a review section on the website right now, and I think that for me personally, one thing about food restrictions is knowing that somebody else has had a good experience there too. So we see the user feedback and feedback from other people with the same food restrictions as you is something that's super important.
So last question, sorry, I said before. Do you guys have an app, or is it just the website?
Yeah, so we are currently developing our app, and it will function primarily pretty similarly to our website.
Thank you.
Go for it.
The name Tasteback, is it like I'm getting my taste back because I wasn't able to eat in a restaurant before?
Exactly.
Like it, great. Yeah, great presentation, was very thorough. You covered, all the bases properly, and it was great.
Thank you.